why they're running out of story to tell, or they know that they're not as effective.
Yeah.
And that's why the next season for Stranger Things, I believe, is the final.
Yeah, that's why that's the last one.
The final one, because it's, of course, people are still tuning in because they have this affliction for it, but it's not the same.
Yeah. So we got to see what Euphoria brings to the table, man.
Yeah, I hope they have a strong second season, and the best of luck to them. I don't know. I just felt like something was hugely missing. But having said that, I really loved the how they kind of went back out of continuity, and they showed Rue's story about her father passing, and why
why she started doing drugs and stuff like that,
and the attachment to the sweater, and all of that was very beautiful. And there is this fluidity to it, but at the same time, there was it just felt slightly underwhelming for how top notch, and that's why I'm saying that this season was top tier for me, and it had me tuning in every Sunday, and I never do that for shows. I'm very lazy with television, and this had me hooked. So with that being said, check it out, and and let us know what you think.
Yeah, we want to hear on those DMs what you guys think about Euphoria.
What do you think of the season finale? Hit us up. If you disagree, talk shit to us. It's okay. We can handle it. We're adults. But moving on, director Adam Wingard is now in charge of the new Amazon series for Event Horizon, based on the bonkers 90s sci-fi film. Adam is known for his horror films like VHS, The Guest, Blair Witch, Death Note, and most recently Godzilla vs. Kong. So yeah, that's
an interesting
I would just
interesting choice.
Really? Event Horizon? That's so out in left field, but it's a popular. I know when it came out, it was pushed as this sci-fi film, and it turns into this crazy body horror movie. So it's very.
What do you think of this? Is you're more of a horror fanatic?
I don't really have an attachment to that film in particular, but I think I have to get my hat goes off to Amazon Prime for taking a risk on all of this horror property. They have the new I Know What You Did Last Summer series, and they're dipping their hands
The
in all
Boys.
this, and all this different stuff. I know The Boys was already renewed for a second season,
so which is incredible.
They're having a huge success, so I can't be mad at them for taking risks on this obscure stuff and having success. Because that's what I live for, and I'm glad that one of these streaming services really, thinking outside of the box and doing new stuff, because it's awesome.
Yeah, I feel taking risk is only going to make greater the reward.
Yeah, right. Moving on, Sean William Scott is making a comeback with Blumhouse in a new thriller called Bloodline. You can watch the trailer now and catch the film in theaters on demand on September 20th.
Ooh.
And they're saying that this finally is a film that showcases what he is capable of as an actor. So
Sean William Scott.
Yeah. I don't think. Well, he did. Was it Role Models and Goon are pretty recent. Goon is amazing. If you haven't seen that in its sequel, it's great. But he hasn't done anything at least bigger in a long time. And I'm actually a fan of him, so I'm excited about this because he's a kind of Dexter-esque character in this, a vigilante that's kind of acting, taking out his revenge on people. So it'll be interesting to see where that story
and
goes.
I'm trying to see how he does in a comic without a comic relief character.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how he does, or hopefully he does have a little bit of comic in it, but not enough to kill off his what they're trying to showcase here. Yeah,
very exciting. September 20th. In hilarious news, and this is the WWE stuff I was talking about, a new horror film trailer dropped for Tables, recently showcasing popular wrestling icons Devon Hughes, aka Devon Dudley, and Ronda Rousey. Apparently the film is about literally tables coming to take revenge for years of abuse towards them through the business. Co-stars Julia DeMars, Travis Brown, and Sahara Paige Bevis.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Just you need, if you haven't seen this trailer yet, look it up. It's called Tables. It's insane. I would put it on a par with a few years back. We had this very art house film called Rubber, where this tire comes alive. It's a killer tire. He just starts killing people, and he's alive for no apparent reason. I love that movie. A lot of people don't. It's very weird, obscure, and this movie reminds me of that. It's basically these WWE stars, and Travis Brown is UFC, obviously, and Ronda Rousey's husband, right? Now?
Yeah.
They come to take their revenge after, I guess Devon broke one too many tables, and it's very odd, and I want to know who came up with this, who wrote this script, and somebody said, we got to green light this, man. Yeah, this is gold. Let's make it.
They're probably the same studio that thought Sharknado was going to make money.
But hey,
I won't talk smack on Sharknado because they made like a bunch of them.
They did.
It's like, have you ever heard of wrestling zombies, or what's it called? Pro wrestlers versus zombies. I think that's what it's called.
No.
It's about like, so it is what it is, like wrestlers fighting off zombies and stuff. But it just kind of shocks me that Ronda would do some. I would even say a C-level film, especially coming from Fast and the Furious down to this and Expendables and stuff like that.
She was in. I can't remember the name of it. I heard it was really bad. I never saw it myself, but she just did a film maybe last year or the year before with Mark Wahlberg, which was like an A-list film.
Yeah.
So it's kind of strange that she did this. It seems like maybe she's not taking herself so seriously. If you watch the trailer, I think her acting is the best out of everyone, if that matters. I know she was. I don't know if it's actually going to ever happen, but she was involved in a Roadhouse reboot.
Yeah,
where she was going to be playing the character of Dalton. So this is very odd and weird. I'll probably watch it
just to laugh at it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because it's so weird, and I'm just like, how did this even come to fruition? It's like incredibly bonkers to me that this was even an idea, but
but then you know what, there's gonna be people with the namesake. They're just gonna watch it just to see Ronda, just to see Devon, to see all these characters that we grew up with, basically fight off tables and stuff.
It's called Tables, yeah, and check out this trailer.
I need to watch this trailer after we're done.
Yeah, it's as bizarre and absurd as it sounds like what we're telling you right now. We are not joking. This is not a joke. This is a real film. It might as well be a sci-fi original.
You know what? It should be, man. Like, this should be the TV movie,
Yeah, I don't know. But moving on to some better news. Director David Leitch, who also helmed...
Sorry about the helicopter.
It's okay. They're looking for somebody right now. David Leitch says Atomic Blonde 2 is still in talks and may be heading to a streaming service near you.
Ooh.
As everybody knows out there, if you're my friend, you know that I loved Atomic Blonde. I love Charlize Theron. They're saying that she might return So I couldn't be happier, you know. I know the film, although it wasn't like a monster hit, it definitely made more than half its money back for its budget. So I'm pretty stoked that this is still going to happen. And yeah, I can't wait to hear.
Actually have an unopened cassette of Atomic Blonde.
What?
Yeah, I got from Comic-Con.
Dude.
Yeah, it's unopened.
Might have to buy that from me.
I'll give it to you, brother. It's crazy because well, you know what? It made a splash in the in the community. You know, because around that time when Atomic Blonde hit, it debuted. They had a screening during Comic-Con.
Yes.
So it definitely. You know what, man? I really don't think they're not giving it the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
And stuff. But you know what? If she comes back and it's a Netflix or Hulu, like, you know, movie, at this point, that's the best platform you could get, because those movies are getting nominated and stuff. So
yeah. If it does just you know, like how do you say, like a select theater
release,
theater release, and it goes directly to Netflix or Prime or something like that, I'll be happy. And I'm just glad to get the second one, because I have both of the comics. They're really good. The movie was fantastic. It was definitely underrated, probably because it's a female lead.
Yeah.
Going back to the soundtrack, you bring up the soundtrack. Soundtrack's amazing. I can't wait. I'm so excited that it's still being, talked about, and it's been about 2 years since it came out, and I'm just very excited that it's staying relevant along with John Wick, because Charlize Theron is an amazing actress.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hopefully we see some more.
All right, and my final piece of news, it's about Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, nice.
So
shout out to Quentin Tarantino.
Always,
and the White Claws.
So there is an extended cut of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that's about 4 to 5 hours long. So it's rumored that we may be getting a mini-series version of the film later down the line, much like he did recently with The Hateful Eight on Netflix. If you guys don't know about that, check that out. He released, like an extended cut, or it's broken up into various episodes of The Hateful Eight with extended footage that we've never seen before, and supposedly, I hope this is true, we may be getting that cut of the film with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And if you've seen the film yet, there's a lot of things that are kind of left in ambiguity, so it would be fun to kind of see those see some of that stuff filled in, with the people who are willing to take that journey into a longer cut of the film. I know you just saw it.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's one of your recs this week or not.
It is, actually.
Awesome. So we'll save what you thought about it.
Yeah.
Until our next segment, which we'll jump into right now.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
All right, Diego. So what do you got for us?
Well, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
All right.
At this point, the only things, I don't know how many people have seen this. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but DiCaprio and Pitt in this one, simply amazing, man. But Margot in this one was really good too, playing Tate. I forgot the guy's name who played Bruce Lee. Michael, I think is his name, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
He's a martial artist himself, has a school in Wisconsin, and I mean, if you guys seen the trailer, that guy sounds exactly like Bruce Lee, like down to the T, even to like his fighting style. Like it's crazy, man. I don't know. The movie, I told you I never laughed so much in the Tarantino movie like I did this one, and it was amazing. Definitely recommend it. I know my boy said it last week, but you know what? Doesn't hurt to say it again, because it is a movie you guys should go check out. It does have some historical meaning to it because of how